What if you could generate a professional, research-backed AI infographic for your small business in under 3 minutes? Fully automated, with no code, no design skills, and without manual research. No Canva, no Fiverr, no waiting days for a designer to come back with something that's not even what you wanted. Just type your topic, your design preferences, hit submit, and check your inbox. That's it. In this video, I'm going to show you how I built an n8n workflow that searches the web for real data, turns it into a polished publication-ready infographic, and emails it to you automatically, all for about 9 cents per image. Yes, for the cost of 1 cup of coffee, you can generate 50 infographics. Let that sink in. If you're a small business owner, this workflow will save you hours every single week. And once it's running, it will also save you a lot of money. Let's build it. Go to OpenAI.com, hover over the login button, and then choose API platform. Sign up using your email address or continue with a Google account if you prefer. Once you've signed up, log in using your email and password, and then click the Continue button. Click the Settings cog in the upper right corner and choose Billing. Add your card details and purchase the desired amount of API credits. You can start with as little as $5, which will be more than enough for this project. Now that we've got some credits, let's go to the left side menu and click the API keys entry. I already have a few API keys I've been using for my projects, but we'll create a new one for this workflow. Give your API key a relevant name and then hit the Create Secret Key button. This is the only time you'll see the API key, so copy it and paste it into a document. Click Done when you are ready. Now go to Kie.ai and hit the Get Started button in the upper right corner. We can log in using an existing Google or Microsoft account. Go to the billing page, add your payment information, and then purchase some credits. Since an infographic only costs 9 cents for a 2K image and 12 cents for a 4K image, we can generate about 50 infographics for $5, the minimum credit package available for purchase on the site. Once you've purchased some credits, go to API Keys, click it, then hit the blue Create New Key button. Give your API key a name and then click Create. Copy the API key to the clipboard and then save it in the same document you used to store the OpenAI key. Close the window and open n8n. Let's set up our credentials first. Click Credentials at the top, then hit the red Create Credential button. Type Open to narrow down the options, then choose OpenAI from the list. Click Continue to proceed. Copy and paste your OpenAI API key into the API key field, then hit the Save button at the bottom of the screen. You will see a connection tested successfully message if everything went well. Close the window and then click Create Credential once again. Since Kie.ai isn't available in this list, we'll use a generic header auth credential instead. So type in header, choose header auth, and then click Continue. Click the name field and type authorization. Click the value field, type bearer with a capital B, add a space, and then paste your Kie.ai API key. Click the credential name at the top of the screen and rename it to Kie.ai. Hit the Save button to store the changes. Here's how my value field looks, in case you are wondering. It's time to close the credential window and start building our workflow. Click the Workflows tab and then the Create Workflow button on the right side of the screen. Go to n8n.io and open my infographic generation template. This is the template URL, but don't worry, you won't have to remember it. I'll post a link in the description. So open that URL and then hit the Use for Free button. Click Copy Template to Clipboard, close the window, and then return to n8n. Paste the copied template into your empty workflow using Ctrl+V on Windows or Command+V on Mac. The template will load and, as you can see, it includes detailed installation notes. It's time to use those credentials, so double-click the Researcher node. n8n will automatically use the existing OpenAI credentials, so you can safely close the window. There's nothing else you need to do. Now it's time to add the Kie.ai credentials to the Generate Infographic and Check Job Status nodes. Double-click each node and you'll see that the predefined credentials are already loaded. All we need to do is open each node and then close it. The last thing we need to do before generating the infographics is to set up the Gmail node. I created a YouTube tutorial that shows how to set up credentials for all Google services in 10 minutes. I'll link it in the description as well. If you've already set up a Gmail credential, it will be selected automatically when you open the node. In that case, all that's left is to set the email address where you want to receive the infographics by replacing user@example.com with your email address. Let's close the first Gmail node and set up the second one. We'll use the same email address here because this node will be triggered whenever the workflow encounters an error. For example, if the Kie.ai server is down. We're all set and ready to go. Let's hit the Execute Workflow button. First, enter the infographics headline. Next, fill in the key data points, the information that the researcher node will use to gather the data for the infographic. Now, select the target audience. We'll go with corporate for this example. Let's choose a professional tone of voice, prioritize charts and graphs, use a flat vector art style, a black and white color palette, a horizontal left to right flow, a modern font, detailed information density, a 16:9 aspect ratio, 4K image resolution, and JPEG as the output format. Click the Submit button and return to the workflow. You'll see the researcher node retrieving information and passing it to the image prompt builder, which then feeds the prompt to the Generate Infographic node. The main loop starts by requesting image generation, waits 15 seconds, and then checks if the image is available. If not, the flow moves to the Increment Retry node, checks for a timeout, waits another 15 seconds, and tries again. Infographics are usually generated within 2 to 3 minutes, so let's speed this part up. Done! The image has been generated, so the workflow downloads it, attaches it to an email, and sends it to the inbox. Let's see how it turned out. Open the email and check the attachment. Excellent! Corporate, professional, charts and graphs, black and white, left to right flow, everything we asked for. Let's try another example with completely different settings. Click Execute Workflow again and choose Codex versus Claude as the topic. This time, we want an infographic comparing their pros and cons for programming. We'll go with an educational style, neutral tone, icons and illustrations, a neon cyberpunk aesthetic, blue and pink colors, a split-screen comparison, a textile font, balanced information density, a square aspect ratio, 2K resolution, and JPEG format. You already know how this works, so let's speed it up. Done! A new infographic has been generated. Let's open the inbox and take a look. It nailed it again. At this point, the value is obvious. You can generate a wide range of high-quality infographics from a simple prompt. And there you have it. Professional, research-backed infographics, fully automated, for less than a dime each. If this video saved you time, gave you an idea, or just blew your mind a little bit, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm constantly building and sharing workflows like this one, and your support is what keeps them coming. Now, if you're a small business owner thinking, I want a custom version of this running in my business, or you are just tired of doing manually what AI could be doing for you, I'd love to talk. Book a free 30-minute consultation with me. The link is in the description. No pitch, no pressure, just an honest conversation about where automation can save you real time and real money. Until next time, keep your eyes on the AIs.